Morning. I believe we're up and running. Yep.
So if you hit that 2 p.m. slump every day like I used to, let me share what actually helped fix it. I take dose.
Okay, there we go. I am up and running. Well, good morning, Net5. Welcome, Amato. Good morning. Watch your steps. Good morning. Good day. Yes, good day to all. Let me get this screen wiped down here, too. Sure we're free of any dust. And I just knocked my speaker off. Oh, no big deal. There we go. So what's up, everyone? Y'all ready to make some money? Or at least try to? There are no guarantees here. Number one, I am not a financial advisor, just an old man who's been trading a long time. Just an old man trading a long time. And I've got some Catfish shirts here, and we're going to be giving one away today. And it's a 2X is the size. 2X. All right. Aloha. All right. Greg, are you apparently in Hawaii? Where it would be uh, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning? Francois. Bonjour, mon ami. Oh, Francisco. Ah, Francisco. Buenos dias. Oh, man. Well, listen, my friend, I hope you've been on high ground there in Hawaii, because I know many of the areas of Hawaii have been first torched and now flooded. And from what I understand, the firmness of the ground after getting so hard parched results in the water not being have the chance to make it through, and it's a double whammy. We also have another member here who's visiting in Hawaii right now. JP is there. Buenos dias. Yeah, it's been an absolute mess. 30 plus inches of rain in 48 hours. Yes, please be safe. Yes. Yeah, it's a bad situation there. Bad situation. Well, let's start off this morning. All the futures indexes are green. The Dow futures index is up 386, and the NASDAQ up 221, the Russell up 29, the S&P. Oh, thank you, Daryl Elliott. Thank you, Daryl. Well, we're going to be giving away a shirt today. I should say Friday, and every donation is going to get a chance to get one of these shirts. Now, these shirts are going to be rare because the gentleman that was doing all my shirt for me he started his own business, and his name is Pedro, as many of you might know, doing his own business now, his own insurance business. So he's not going to have time to do shirts for me anymore. So, right, I could, yes, but I don't have a lot of people who've been ordering them. So, yep, I'll bring the old crock pot up. Uh, so all the futures are up. We'll go over to Yahoo Finance. They say three big drivers of double-digit losses for stocks are now in play. Apparently, the U.S. is awaiting to hear a response from Iran on this 15-point plan for a ceasefire. And UPS has launched a $100 million Taiwan logistics hub. SpaceX is going to be doing an IPO. As they're going to file for an IPO, SpaceX filing for an IPO as soon as this week. And if IPOs come back into play strongly, then we're going to see SoFi prosper from that. These are all the stocks that we had called out yesterday. We're going to be looking at some of these. We're going to revisit those for some possible moves. And I have to refresh both my pages here. Now, as you all know, I sold virtually everything yesterday uh, that I day trade. I do not hold day trade stocks long. The only stocks that I hold long are the ones on my long list over here, period. Those are the only ones I'm holding long. Do not stay in these stocks that we day trade, folks. It's not a good idea. Okay. Now, the only uh, exception to that rule might be if near the end of the day you see a stock start to suddenly rocket up at the end of the day, and then you realize that it was all manipulated all day long, and that thing's getting ready to fly. So, looking across all these stocks, the one I have my eye on is the most is BIAF, and yep. Let me get out on a long-term chart on this. I'm going to show you BIAF right here. That's BIAF right now. And ladies and gentlemen, it has broken through a wall of resistance here. It has broken through a major wall of resistance here. After breaking this line, as it should have, it's blown through all this because it's very thin here. It's not thick like it was down here. And now we're going back to days of old. Very many days ago, 180 days ago, and we're venturing into very, very thin atmosphere here. Nothing at all like down here, folks. Nothing at all like down here. This is thin atmosphere, folks. Very little resistance. There never has been any resistance over here, folks. I'm just telling you, BIAF, it is at a breakaway point, folks. Look at all this. Look at all this fleecing out, herking, jerking, and fleecing and shaving that bald. Then when they came up here, see how short of a period it stayed in there? The reason why is because of how long they stayed in here and shaved it all out. There was nothing left from there to there. It's just a gap they created. So then when it got over here, boom, right through that, as expected. Then they tried to herk and jerk it around here. See all those lines I put in there because of the herking and jerking here. On the 180 day, they show up like this. If you looked at the 10-day, you'd see when I put these lines in. But now we're breaking away, and there's nothing from here to here, folks, and nothing from here to here. There never has been. There never has been. This is BIAF, everyone. BIAF. And are they going to try to come at it before it goes up to here? Yeah, one more time. I believe one more time. But what I do believe is that this rocket down from here to here, that right there, that rocket down is big space. This rocket up is big space. This is big space. It falls that fast. There's no chance for anyone to accumulate it, folks. So it's got massive space here now. All right. When we get up over, there's a lot of space here, folks. I'm going to tell you, there's never been any resistance through this range up to there. And from there, there's never been any up to there. BIAF, everyone. That's the one. BIAF. What's going to stop it? It closed at 396. It's at 474, folks. It's at 490. Wow. Yes. Oh, man. Fantastic. Up 20%. Wow. BIAF. I don't know what's going to stop it, folks. Oh, congratulations. If you're still holding this, folks, oh my gosh, it is breaking away. What is the news? Well, folks, I've been tracking this stock a long time, and I told you we were coming into an area very, 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 very dangerous area for the shorts here. Wow. Well, congratulations, everyone. Look at that thing go. There's just nothing here to stop it, folks. Look what all it's gone through already. BIAF. Yep, got it, Buster Brown. I'm all over it. Yep. Thank you. I'm up $1,592 right now. Wow. Sitting on 2,095 shares of that. That's the one that I told you. To me, the chart just looked like it was ready to go to the moon. I mentioned this yesterday. Wow. Holy smokes. And you see, there's very little resistance to it up here, folks. We're at a point here where, wow. Wow. January 5th, 2026. 537 a share. Let's get back further back on this. Man. Well, folks, there's a big, huge gap from right here up to there. There's a massive gap here. That price is $7.11, folks. I'm telling you, if it breaks over that line, this price breaks that line. Wow. Watch this thing really go then. Holy smokes. It'll run to the top of this flat candlestick. That'll be the resistance right there. Right there. Right there. There needs to be another line in here. BIAF is the stock we're on. It's going to stop its run right here. We'll put a line there. Wow. Look at all this it had to go through down here, folks. Two lines of resistance here, and then this thing's going to be really, wow. From here to there's where it's going, folks. There's nothing going to stop it. If it gets to the 200, it's going to go right to there. And we will sell some there for sure on this line right here and over here twice. Absolutely. This is sell numbers right here for sure. No question about it. Right there. right there. Well, there it is, folks. I've told you before about mirror trading. The way a stock falls, the way in which it falls. See that line of resistance? The way it falls, right there, right there, right there. The way it falls is the way it rises, folks. So all these lines of resistance right here, they're there for a reason. But this is the most critical line of resistance. And if this price goes over this price right here, which happens to be 702, if it goes over $7, folks, watch out. But right now, this is the line we got to get over, which is 608. 608. All right. And there's also a line of resistance here at about 566. 566. Well, folks, this is getting interesting. Very interesting. Look at that spike to what price? 536. Well, it's a line of resistance. 537. Start at 537. End at 536. 537. Well, the atmosphere is getting thin up here, folks. These lines of resistance that you see go way back to over a year and a half ago. All right. I'm using what's a technique here called mirror trading. And you can see how effective it works. Look at that. That candlestick stopped right on that one. And that price was 538, of course. 538. That's a sell. 2 days ago, 538, 537. That's on my buy sell sheet, folks. You know that. All right, let's get on the 1 day here. BIAF. Goodness gracious, folks. Let's take a look at what the news is. The price closed, ladies and gentlemen, at $3.96 a share, and it's now sitting at $4.75 bid, $4.78 ask. I would sell some there, folks. And I've got 195 here, so I'm going to sell here at limit 477. Good till cancel plus extended hours. Review order and place it. And now I'm going to come over here. BIAF, I've got 440 shares. I'm going to sell it right now. Here's the limit order. Look, they've already dropped it to 472. It was just 477, folks. So now I'm going to change this to a buy order. And limit. Good till cancel plus extended hours. Oh yeah, I'd buy 470. I'll try right here. 469 even. Why not? Review order. Place it. Order status. Always start your orders in down below. Always start them down below. Looks good. Oh yeah, I just got 469. That looks good. Yep, got 469. I'm going to duplicate that order and try for 466. And I'm going to try to do that on the other account as well. I've got two accounts I'm trading on. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Oh yeah, let's get some 466 here. And I just filled right here at well, I'm trying to buy 467. Yeah, 466. You guys know I'm going to buy that, right? There it is. Got 466. Cha-ching. There it is right there, 466. And I want to know, did you just buy this stock with me at 466? That's what I want to know, folks. Did you just buy this stock with me at 466? So we're going to start a poll. Did you just buy some BIAF around the 466 price range? That's what I want to know. And we'll start the question now. Nice. Well, come on down here, 467, 466. Try and buy right here. Quantity 474. What? Come on now. Let's go at least to 472, guys. Good till cancel plus extended. Review order and place it. Well, I'm getting ready to sell at 477, folks. So those are some good buys right there. 466, folks. 466, 469. Now we're going to do the opposite. And we're going to sell 476. Holy crap, she's running, folks. Let's try 481 right now. I just sold 482.39. She's running, folks. I'm not in a hurry to get out. I'm not in a hurry to get out. All right, I got orders in to sell 486, 493, 490. Now the buys come in again at 466 here. I just got another 465.85 duplicate order. Trying for 467 here. I'm on BIAF, folks. It's the stock I'm trading. Okay, we're going to be selling up here. $482, $483. Make sure you put good till cancel plus extended hours. Coming in again here to duplicate this order. Trying to buy 464 now. And I got 463 there. And I'm trying for 461. This has become a new number, 460 and 461. 461. It's a new number for him, folks. 61. I don't know why. 461. It's become a new desire of theirs. 461 is the low now these days. I'm trying to buy 460. I got a 50 and 460 and 461 right now. There we go. 458. Nice. So they're going to take it down to 455 or maybe 449. Yep. 455, folks. Place it. I'm in. I just got a 458.97, and they're trying for 457, folks. And I'm buying on two accounts here right now. Good till cancel plus extended. trying to buy on two accounts here, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm using. And I'm just trying to get some 457 right now. And I just bought 467 over here, duplicate order. And I'm coming down here now and place it. Try to get it at 465 or less. And I just got it at 464. But I really want 461, and I know they do too. Here we go. Well, it looks like 465 is the lowest I could get it, and 467. It's at 471 now, 472. And now we're going to be able to start selling some of this that we bought yesterday much lower. We were buying this yesterday right here, BIAF. We were buying it here, 431, 431, 434. So now, and we just bought it 458.97. So we're going to sell it now at 472. 472. Review order and place it. And we're watching the stock BIAF. Here it is, folks, on the chart. BIAF right now. And it's bouncing very nicely off of the 50-day right now, folks. BIAF. There it is right there, folks. That's what it looks like on the chart. BIAF. It is ready to springboard. This is a short eating porpoise if I ever saw one. That is definitely a short eating porpoise, everyone. And there is very lackluster desire to try to pull it down. Look at that. There's no big red spikes except for the one right here. But we've seen a lot of selling here through this range to push it down and try to get it to capitulate right there and consolidate and converge on this 50-day. But look at the 45 rising over a line of resistance here. This is supposed to be a previous line of resistance, and it was. It was a resistance to the bottom. Boing. Yeah, baby. Look at it spring here. Look at it consolidate, capitulate, and converge. Let's go look at this on my study here. Let's load in my study set, my CAT scan, and let's look at it on the CAT scan. There it is. See where my software here, how it works? It was telling you to buy right here, that it's going up from there. Gave you an arrow here saying buy. Sell, it says up here a little bit, just a little. It's at the buy line right there. It's saying right now the buy is at 460. 460. 461. Well, I know that already. I just told you 461 they like. Now let's get my chart off here. Hold on. Let's get my study off here and go back to my load the study set of just my chart setup. Folks, it looks freaking awesome here. Oh, yeah, it looks good. Look at that flat top. Look at this flat top, folks. Now a little wick on it, but this is a flat top green here. The stock looks fabulous. It looks absolutely wonderful, folks. BIAF. And soon I'm going to be selling some at 483. I've got orders in at 486 here, folks. And here we are. We're on the doorstep of 486 right now. I've got an order at 486 waiting here. And I usually sell 483 too, especially I just bought at 459. 483 is the sell, folks. 482 and 483. And right now I'm going for the 483. Oh, what the hell is this? Wasting my time. And I did sell the 486 right there. I did sell the 50 at 486. Nice. Going to duplicate that order now. And this time we're going to go to 488, 487. Sell 40 at 487. Now we're going to duplicate the buy and try to buy 472 here. Try to buy 472, ladies and gentlemen. Go 473. Make sure you're putting good till cancel plus extended, okay? Okay, the stock we're on, ladies and gentlemen, is BIAF. We're trading BIAF today. This is it right here. I happen to be sitting on 2,095 shares of it right here. And this morning I'm up $1,676. And if you're wondering if you should be getting into this, just look how much my account is going up, and you'll know whether you should buy into it or if it's rising or if it's dropping. And right now it's sitting pretty. The charts look good on it. Looks very, very good here. Very, very aggressive, very strong. It's doing very well. And as you can see, I've already charted this out very well. And there's a line of resistance which was supposed to be right here. And the next line of resistance does not exist until this number. All right. And that's why, in fact, it stopped right there because the next line of resistance is right here. Now, how I came up with these lines of resistance was going back through history, folks. And I use a process here called mirroring. And what these lines show me is where the stock fell, the resistance points were. So I've got a line at every point from way back in history where the price fell and exactly how it rose and fell. I've put a line there. So this stock is at a point here, folks, where there really is not much Not much resistance. We've already come through a sea of resistance, folks. I mean, just a bloodbath here, a bloodbath on this BIAF. All right. But we're breaking into an area now where we could rise very rapidly, folks. All right. I'm just telling you that we're coming into an area. We've come through all this right here. We've come through. We've passed over that now, folks. We're over that. And now we're moving into a very, very interesting range. Okay. This is a very interesting range where history shows there's never been any real resistance. If we go over this point right here, folks, there's a likelihood that this could jump right up to here, right there, folks. That's the line we go to. If this thing comes over this line right here, there's never been much resistance through here. Okay, and I put lines where the resistance is. I've got lines there, but folks, we're approaching an area that hasn't seen any trading since a year and a half ago or a year ago. All right, so we're coming into a spot here where we start breaking through these little areas of resistance pretty quickly. We could. This is going to be the biggest area of resistance to get past right there. And if it gets past there, holy crap, who knows how high it'll go. But I'm telling you, even from here, folks, there's a gap to there. There's a gap. And these gaps were created way back when. If you looked at this section here, if you were to highlight that, you'd see where these gaps are. You'd see them. You see why I put these lines in, okay, going way back. So it's got a good chance to make a very good move. This line here, though, right there, that line right there, man, look at how they've held that line for 20 days one time. That blue line for 20 days, they held it. That's this line right here. That line right there. It's a critical line, folks. That line is a very critical line. And just look at this stock, BIAF. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Solo Lee. I stepped away from doing this for a little bit, but I want to get back to doing it. And I want to give away some shirts here. I want to give away some shirts to some people who've been donating to the channel here lately. And we're going to have everybody who donates today. And I'll show you here where you can send money to Cash App if you want to be in on this drawing. And I'm going to be giving away this shirt today, right here. All right. If anybody wants it, I'm going to be doing it. Now, I have worn it a couple of times, so it has my DNA on it. And but if you want it, I'm gonna be auctioning off these shirts. Well, not auctioning, but anybody that donates is gonna be in a drawing at 4:08 today. Okay, and that's a shirt you're gonna be getting if you want it. And as I said, it's not brand spanking new, but it looks still pretty good, and it'll be a good sleeper shirt or to wear around the house or whatever. And there it is. That's what I'm going to be giving away today after 4 o'clock. So your name just got on the list, Solo Lee. And if you want to, it is a 2X shirt, just so you know. And these are going to be limited shirts because once these are gone, there won't be any more. So Solo Lee, you're in there. And anybody else, if you want to get in on this, you can go right here to my Cash App or Venmo, and you can donate in the Cash App. Just let me know you just donated, and you'll get your name on the drawing today for the drawing today. So Solo Lee, you're in there. Thank you for your donation. Your name is on the list for today's drawing. You're the first one. And you can also give through, as you can see there, my PayPal. Oh, someone else just sent a gift, Steve Williams. All right, Steve Williams, got it. So, if you give through Cash App or Venmo or PayPal or through any other way to get this shirt today, then that I will appreciate, number one, and just let me know in the chat that you sent me some, and I'll make sure you get your name on the list for the drawing today. It is a size 2XL, 2XL. The stock we're looking at this morning and focused our attention on is BIAF. And this is what it looks like on the long-term chart. All right. All right, Steve. Steve, thank you again. I sure appreciate your gift. Yep. Uh, thank you, my 2 cents. I appreciate that. Well, I have a lot of shirts here, folks, and I'm going to be giving away these different shirts. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be giving away. So we're going to give away this shirt right here, and we're going to give away that shirt, one of those. Okay, and we're going to give away that. We're going to give away one of these. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. On the back, it says, but I don't think so on the back. We're going to give away that shirt. We're going to be giving away this shirt coming up here in the future. All right. We're going to be giving away this shirt here. And there'll be one of a kinds, folks. You will be getting we're not going to be cranking these shirts off anymore. So anyway, we're going to have a lot of them. Oh, yeah, baby. We've even got some patriotic shirts over there, Catfish patriotic fish t-shirts. So we got the short eating porpoise shirts. Oh yeah, so lots of shirts here. That's me and my wife, Cheryl. She is a real sweetheart. These are all the catfish on the wall of fame up here, my biggest donators of all time who have donated to the channel, all these long time cats that have been here such a long time promoting this channel and helping it grow. So thank you, everybody who's been supporting the channel. We're up to almost 5 million views now. 5 million overall lifetime over the last 2 years, 2.5 now. And we're over 100 members in the tank now that have joined as Goliath members and monster level cats and big cats. We get stocks like this. They're taking off. This BIAF is on a run. Looking at the candlestick coming in on it, they're trying to temper it a little bit with a little bit more selling than buying, but it is freaking flying. BIAF. I just sold some of it at 483, 486, and then I've been buying it back here now. And on my Charles Schwab Think or Swim platform that I use to trade with, this is the chart. I don't. I'm not an affiliate of Charles Schwab, but I do like their software. And for trading, it's nice. You can make trades very, very quickly here. This morning on my position that I'm holding on BIAF, as you can see up here, I'm up $1,445 right now today. And since I opened the position, I'm up 810. All right. But today up 1,400 on it. A nice move. 20% up today. And I'm teaching people how to trade using this Charles Schwab Think or Swim software. And I'm providing people with chart information like this, how to create their own charts. And also, if they want to become a Goliath level member, I'll send them these awesome candlesticks. I'll send you the code for these candlesticks, folks. And you'll be able to have the same candlesticks as I do that show you down here that right now, in the last 4 hours, there have been more buyers than sellers by 2 to 1 in the last 4 hours. See these candlesticks that are here on Charles Schwab Thinkorswim? You see a big candlestick, but you have no idea what's going on there. Well, down here it tells you there's 2 to 1 buyers versus sellers right now. Now, another thing, I could go up here and I can change this time frame, and I could go to, instead of the 4 hour candlestick, I could go over to time frame here and then change this candlestick from 4 hours to just 5 minute candlesticks. Now, I want to do this to get a little more visual, so I click OK. All right, and now we're freaking out the software, but now we're going to highlight the 5 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see here way more buyers than sellers here at the peak of the price. There was 10 to 1 buyers versus sellers. Then the sellers came in 10 to 2. Sellers are 8 to 4. And then the buyers are in 10 to 1. And the price all along, look at the 45-day moving off the 50-day rising. Look at the 200-day rising. Look at the 10-day, folks, it's rising. And the only one that isn't rising right now is the 5-day. That's the shortest term, is the only one of all the long-term average lines that's not rising. So you should probably want to consider getting a little bit here at 466 if you can, on BIAF at 466. Yesterday it closed at 396, folks. Yesterday the stock closed at 396. My 2 cents. Interestingly enough, I had already, we talked about this in the tank. Ray-Ban executive, that whoever got a hold of me, Ray-Ban representative, was not actually working directly with Ray-Ban. Apparently, they were not. They were a distributor of Ray-Ban products, is what they were, but they were not Ray-Ban, actual Ray-Ban. As a matter of fact, when I responded to them saying, "Hey, I'm sort of interested. What else can you talk to me about?" They sent me a response, and it got pushed into spam. It got pushed into my spam. And then I asked some others, and someone came back and said, "I see that individual selling Ray-Ban on TikTok." So I decided, no, I'd rather be, if I'm not dealing directly with Ray-Ban, then, so I decided to pass on that. Everybody that contacts me, you wouldn't believe, I get, every day I have someone trying to get me to, you know, perform some sort of become an affiliate or do advertising, or they're perfect. And some of them, they comment that I saw your channel and I think we'd be perfect for, and I don't believe them. I don't believe they actually did any of that, and they're just kind of generic cookie cut letters that they send out to everyone and hoping people will bite, sort of thing. Um, but I appreciate you asking. Hey, Jeff Presley, yes, let's make some gains today. Hector Caballero, hello there, welcome. My 2 cents, Steve Williams, thank you for your gifts. Crass V, BIAF, Cooking with Fire, that's right. Patrick Hill, can you look at VVV crypto and give me advice? I think there is some market manipulation. Well, Patrick, you'd probably be right if you think there is. I don't think there's market manipulation. I know it. The price of this stock BIAF at $4.66 right now is proof of that. That's right. The mere fact that BIAF is sitting right now at $4.66 is proof that the market is manipulated, in my opinion. And I'm going to get it at 461 here in a minute. I'm going to buy it at 461. And I've got an order sitting here, so I'm going to put in another one. Buy right here. And by the way, notice I just sold the stock here at 486 and 472. See that? Filled. BIAF. Filled. Sell. I sold it, folks. I just sold it at 472 and 486. Price is 463 now, and they're going for 461. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to come and put opposite order here now and try to buy it at 461, one of their favorite numbers now. 461, folks. It is now one of their favorite numbers. I'll just go for 462. I don't care. I'll just buy 462. And let's buy only 20 at 462. Good till cancel plus extended hours is what I want. And I just got 460.87. That's freaking fantastic. Nice. See, 460, 461, it's just become one of their numbers, folks. It's like a new one. It's become a new number for them. They're changing their ways because of my buy sell sheet, folks, I think. And so I'm coming in here for 20 shares here, limit order 461 day, good till cancel plus extended. And I'm using two different accounts here, folks. I have another account right here. And I'm buying here, folks, not selling. Buy 461, review order, and place it. Buy BIAF, coming in for 20 shares. Limit, good till cancel plus extended. Review order and place it right now. Just come on in. Order status. I did get 463.59. I'm still waiting on 461, and I want to try to buy a 460 as well. And we're coming in now. 460. 20 shares. Order status. I will look at that other one that you just called out. VVV. Let's go look at what's going on, if we can see anything there. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. It looks very good. Let's look at a longer term chart. Oh, yeah, that looks really well. Really, really nice. Volume starting to spike on it, too. Yep. Well, they're fighting it coming over that 200, though. They don't want that. They don't want to get a triple crossover of the 200 going on right here. But that's a lot of momentum on this, folks. And that's a doggone wow. Yep. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. If it breaks that 200 and gets on up over that 200, then this thing could really go. Let's look at the 180 day. Oh, man. Well, the only thing about this 180 day that I don't like is the 200 here falling. Okay. And the gravity of a 50-day falling and the gravity of a 200-day falling, that can be hard to overcome. The gravity of a 200 falling. Now I see the 50 is turned and is moving back up, and the 50 and the 5 and 10 day are about to cross over that. This thing is completely converged. I can tell you one thing: from right here, it's either going to go spiking or it's going to drop like a rock. It's going to go one way or the other. And right now, I would be slowly nibbling at it until I figured out which way it's going to go. Okay. And don't be surprised if they don't break it to the downside first and then rocket it, or break it to the upside head fake and shock it down. Okay. Be careful for either one of those plays, because they could try to head fake you. Whoever's trying to play the biggest game will either give you the head fake up and then knock the shit out of it, or they may head fake it and there could be a big drop, because this could be a cup, a handle, a drop, and a pop, folks. Okay. Be aware of that. Okay. You can see they've been doing that on this stock already. They've already done it. There's a cup right there. See the cup? There's the handle, there's the drop, and there's the pop. Cup, handle, drop, pop. Now, let's zoom in on this. Yep. Man, that 200, unfortunately, it needs it. It actually looks like it might have hit the bottom right there, the 200. It might be starting to rise. It looks like it might be starting to rise now. That would be helpful. A rising 200 should pull everything up. It's definitely got a 50 and 45 that were rising here until they came at it right here recently. But one thing good about it too, you can see down here, there's been a tendency to try to push people out of it in the morning. See the red here early in the morning? That's the first 4 hours. And then a lot of buying in the afternoon. And then over here the next day, selling in the morning, tons of buying in the afternoon. Over here, selling in the morning and tons of selling in the afternoon, and the price still rising. Then this morning, the first 4 hours, buying here, more buyers than sellers. Okay, so I sort of like this. I sort of like it. It looks like you're pretty good. Okay, it looks like you're sitting all right, especially with a 1 day chart like that. Man, something's shaking with it. See if there's any news. Valvoline. Oh, Valvoline. Okay. Whale activity. So on VVV, there's call activity, a lot of call activity, very bullish. The contracts close out on October the 16th of 26, $20. Strike price of $20 on it. Wow. So VVV is on the radar for bullish whale activity. Just so you're aware of that. That's the news today yesterday on the 24th. All right. Well, the whales have got their eyes on it. So in a way that can be good or that could be bad. Sometimes when they get involved, if they're shorting whales, they can they can swallow up a lot of people's money. Now, here's the wildest thing about this that I don't like. Look at the bid, 1376, and the ask is $40, people. That is not my kind of thing. I don't recommend getting in on anything with the bid ask with a spread that much. That's ridiculous. Okay. That is ridiculous. Okay. So if you want to venture into that, good luck, but I'll wait until the water settles. Okay. That's just too turbulent. That's just too nuts. That's crazy. 1376 bid, $40.80 ask. No. VVV, folks. That's what he's calling out. You can look at it if you want to, but let's get back over here to BIAF. By the way, this morning I'm up $1,236 on this position. I'm sitting on 2,095 shares, and you can see the stock that I'm on here is BIAF, and it's moving around a lot this morning. Uh, I think it's a good buy here, so I'm going to pick up some shares right here. I've been buying 20 shares at a time at 461. That's the lowest I could get so far. So I'm going to duplicate this because I really like to buy 457. That is a number that is on my buy sell sheet. So I'm going to try 461 again here now again. And we're just going to buy. I've got plenty of shares here of this right now. So I'm going to review order and place it right here. And I just filled at 457. Nice. And I really like 455. So I'm going to try that right now. 455. And review order and place it. Order status. And wow, I got a 450. Nice. Well, I just sold it at 486, folks. I'm elated. Come over here and let's get some more of this. I just sold this at 472 and 486 and 46. These are the numbers that I just got through selling, folks, right there. 486, 472. Now I get to do opposite order at 447, folks. Wow. Nice. Let's get on down here. It's fabulous, folks. I just got a 448.78. 40 share buy. All right. Nice. 448.78, folks. Let's go for another 40 here. And let's try and get here. 449. I'm trying for 449 one time. Yeah, folks, I just got these selling down here, just so you're aware of this. In case you weren't following me this morning, I just got through selling it. I told you 486 is on my buy sell sheet. So I sold right there at 486, folks. That's why I got that number there to sell there. And then I bought back just now at 440, 448, 448.78. And now I'm going to duplicate this order. I'm going to try for 450. I'm just going to come in for 10 shares here, 450. Place it. All right. Going to duplicate this order, come in at 451.30. 30 shares at 451. Review order and place it. And I just got 450 and 451. And I'm waiting on 449 right now. 40 shares at 449. There we go. I think I just got it. Nope, I'm still waiting 449 right now. Did get 450 and I got 451 and 448.78 I picked up. 40 shares there. The stock I'm buying is BIAF. I'll show it to you on the chart. Buying it right on the 200-day now here in the pre-market. I already sold it up here. It went to $5.10 this morning in the pre-market. $5.10. All right. And so right here, oh yeah, I'm buying when they're kissing the ET here. You bet I am. Yep. And let's see what else we've got today that might be up. ALDX is green today. ALDX is green today. CODX is nice and green today. CODX, take a look at that, folks. Nice. Let's look at the chart on CODX right now. Nice. CODX. Wow. Nice climb. Closed at 227 yesterday, now 257. Right on. CODX. Now 258, now 259. Nice. CODX. There's the chart. They're trying to kiss it off of the 50 right now. CODX. Yeah, baby. CODX looking good. All right. Now on BIAF this morning, I'm up right now $1,298. Now at 1,340. Now at 1,360. Holy cow! I must be in the bonus round. I guess I'm in the bonus zone right now, folks. I'm in the bonus zone with BIAF. And at 8 o'clock this morning, BIAF is hosting a live virtual physician roundtable on integrating CyPath lung into pulmonary practice. That's what's the announcement at 8 o'clock this morning. At 8:05, we have also, we're in the top gainers list this morning. BIAF Technologies stocks moved upwards by 14% to 452. The market value of their outstanding shares is 17.8 million. So they do not have very many shares outstanding, and that's very good. And the stock price now, BIAF, this is what the chart looks like. And it looks very good. And I'm going to be day trading this stock today. BIAF, ladies and gentlemen, is the one I'm going to be day trading today. And here's what the chart looks like right here. BIAF. All right, let me get up here. BZAI. Thank you, Jayhawk. Hold on a second here. I got to get a new piece of paper for today's call outs. All right. And in case you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just late to the show, I'm going to be giving away some shirts here during the next couple of weeks. Every Friday, we're going to give away this shirt. It's going to be the first one. This is the shirt I'm going to be giving away for this Friday. And yes, I have worn the shirt before, so It's not brand spanking new, but it's a nice looking shirt nonetheless, and it will have Catfish Tyler's DNA on it. If you want it, anybody who's contributing any gifts, any Cash App donations or Venmo, you're going to be on for Friday. We're going to do this drawing here. Okay, we're doing the Friday drawing. We're going to be doing it so 2 days from today, and if your name is on this list, you're going to be in on the drawing, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. So we've already had a couple people donate this morning, and if you want that shirt, then it's a 2X size, and donations can also be sent, of course, to this address, which is right here. You can donate to my Cash App right there, Charles $Charles Self, and put in the memo for money owed. And Venmo, you can also donate that way and get your name on the list for the drawing that we're having this Friday, and that'll be the shirt. And I can even autograph it if you're interested in that. I don't know. But anyway, looking here at CODX, the stock that I'm looking at now, with a lot of interest in it this morning. There's been some nice big green candlesticks pushing that thing up, and now they're trying to take it back down a little bit. But CODX is definitely indeed up today. BIAF is the other stock we've got our eyes on, and I expect to see this thing absolutely catapult out of the gate. I believe it's going to launch very nicely off of this little rundown effort they just attempted just there. And you can see, look at the big effort to, oh my God, we got to push this thing down somehow. Let's sell a bunch of shares. And as soon as they sold them, almost every one of them was bought up, as you can see by the green. And even on the next candlestick, more buyers than sellers. That's right. So that's what we got going on with BIAF right now. It is up very nicely. Yesterday it closed at 396 a share. It's sitting at $4.51 on the bid. And yes, I will be day trading this stock today. And I want you to take a look at BIF's longest chart here. Look at the 180 day. Folks, we got a situation here. This 5 day should not stop now until it gets to here. Okay? There's never been a time in history when this price stopped anywhere in this range, the 5 day. It's never stopped here before, ever. And interesting that they stopped it right there. So let's put a line here and see where that goes back in history. Why did they decide to stop it right there? Let's go find out if this has any relevance to historical numbers. So we're going to come over here and make it this long right there. Just give me a second here. And we are going to now take a step back on this, if we can. And right there's where we are, that line, which is at what is that at? 423. 423. All right. So now let's look back in history to what's relevant about that number. And just give me a second here. Uh-huh. And now I'm going to go over here to this right here. And I want to see what's the relevance of this number historically. And let's move it over even further. And the truth is, I don't see anything at all relevant to that number where they just stopped it from going up, looks like. Yeah. So for some reason, at a price that has never stopped at, except right there, maybe once, that little drop down right there, the bottom of that candlestick was once, but I don't see any resistance there. I don't see any resistance there years ago. I don't see any resistance there. And I just don't see any resistance on that line ever, ever, and historically. So I don't know why it would stop here now. Okay. I'm just going to tell you that. That's what I'm telling you. You can do whatever you want with this, but folks, I've never seen any resistance at that number. And the only thing I can figure is it's midway of the gap that's here. It's almost midway of the gap. So they're just stopping it in the middle of this gap to pull it back a little, and then right on up she goes to this gap. All right, because there's never been anything to stop this price in this range except that right there. Look at that. That little tiny orange candlestick, the bottom of it. You can barely see it there, folks, but it's there. It's there. One time before they stopped it there at that number. But it's never been resistance, and it's not going to be now, in my opinion. No way. That's not going to stop anything. It's going up to here, folks. It's going to gap all the way up to here, the 5 day. And then if it gets beyond that, it's going to gap to this one. I'm going back to the history, folks. I'm looking at the history here, the history of the stock. Every one of these lines is where, and there should be one here. There should be a line right here. I should put one in there. Yep. Gonna do it right now. There should be a line right there for sure. Boom. There we go. Let's get this line in here. There has to be one there, folks. Don't miss a line like that where that 5 day stopped. The blue 5 day stopped there, folks. All right. So as you look at this, folks, I got it. I got it. Thank you for calling these stocks out today. I appreciate it. And let me write down the day 325. All right, we got RBNE. All right, now but let me back way up. Let me back way up and get other call outs. I've got to give everybody equal time here. So uh Ahmad said tankers ready to scrape the bottom and cash in. Cat's thoughts on RBNE. All right. RBNE. You got it? I'll be looking at that. Amato. All right. Morning, Net 5. Good morning. Aloha. Yes, Greg. Much respect to you. And thank you very, very, very much, Daryl Elliott, this morning for that contribution. Your name is now on the list for the drawing as well that we're going to be doing Friday at 4:08. Daryl Elliott. Thank you, Daryl Elliott. Thank you all, a bunch of survivors out here. Appreciate you all. Yes, good morning. Rusted Pioneering, good morning. Watch the steps. Come on, SoFi. Buster Brown, go UPS, 32 years of service. Live to tell about it. I hear you, bro. And SIDU, hopefully. Amato, SIDU, okay? Thank you very much. Look at Chevy Blue, NIXX. You bet I will. You bet I will. Happy Boy, is it okay to buy BIAF? Yeah, follow my. Look at what I'm doing here. You can follow what I'm doing. I'm just buying little 10 shares and 5 shares at a time. That's cool. That's a cool picture you're making. Thank you. Can you draw a dinosaur? No, not really. I'm not very good at drawing. What would be a good price to buy it at? Well, just look at where I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing, and kind of follow along with me. And that's the best I can do. I lead by example. Sean Forder, I would buy that. What number is that? Amato. Is Boeing stock a hold or sell? Steve Williams, Boeing. Okay. What is the symbol for Boeing, please, Steve? Good morning. Listen, learn, and you will last. Thank you, Weavesters. That's right. Do you have any videos of how to set up an account to start trading? Yes, I have a video titled "Thinkorswim Introduction Video." It's on my playlist. Thinkorswim introduction. It's on my channel. It's a Thinkorswim introduction video. And there are many, many others that have good videos on how to set up Thinkorswim. Even better than mine, actually, because I didn't really know what I was doing. When I did my video, I just walked myself through it. I made a couple of mistakes, and but I showed the video, and I finally figured out what I was doing, and it took a little bit of time. My introduction video is not that great, but there are many others that are on YouTube that are even better, and you know, even obviously Charles Schwab Thinkorswim has their own videos, and they're the best ones to go to, I would suppose. But I just kind of muddled my way through it and figured it out. I said, okay, folks, this is the program. I'm going to open it up. We're going to try to figure it out. And I did that. I did figure it out. So I'm looking at the stock BIAF here, ladies and gentlemen, and but I'm going to look at some other ones that have been called out here. So just give me a minute. Weavesters, good morning. Listen, yes. Blank, what this is a group of people that work together to pick out stocks that are on the run, and then we examine them very closely for data. And we look at the charts, and they tell us certain things, and then we decide to buy in together most of the time. And usually about half of the people that are here with me do make the same moves I do as I make my moves. And I buy in very small increments, so I remove much risk. I keep my exposure down. I try to keep a lot of cash on hand to buy on opportunistic price, open, when a company does an unexpected public share offering and the price drops, 80%, man, I'll scoop up the bottom. That's my name, Catfish. I like to buy the lows. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I just got through buying the lows on this stock, BIAF, when I just bought it at $4.49 a share. It's now at 4.58. So I'm hoping that some of you just bought right there when I just bought. And I didn't buy a lot because I've already got a lot of shares, but I bought 461, 457, 460, 461, 455, 449. 449. So that's the lowest I could get it. 449. Price now 458 almost. We're going up, Bose. We're going up. And the stock is BIAF. And why I show people this chart with all these lines on it is because I put these lines in to show me where resistance was on the stock in the past. And I'm going back way back. Yeah, I'm going back 180 days to show everybody this information. 180 days is when the resistance of these numbers was created, 180 days ago. So you have to go all the way back to here to get these lines of resistance that were created 180 days ago, folks. This is how I trade. I already know the way they brought it down will be the way that it will go back up. I already know that. That's the way it goes up. I already know the way they brought this stock down, all these numbers that I have, is the way it's going to rise. So that's what all these lines are that you see here. Every one of these lines you see was created a long time ago, folks. A long, long, long time ago, these lines were here. And there's no stopping it through here, folks. It's see over here when they herked and jerked it all through this range, right through this range from this line up to here. When they kept it in that trench for so long, they shaved it all bald, folks. There's nothing left. This was completely bald right through here. So when it came back up, it shot right up through there because there was nothing left. They had already herked and jerked this all through here. So when it got back up to that point, it just took off because there was nothing to stop it. It was all smooth, slippery slope, folks. Shoom. And then down, shoom. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here either through this range until this line. This is the most critical line right here, right now, that we got to break over. If we get over that, this thing's going to go completely ballistic, folks. I'm telling you now, if we can get over that line, this thing is going to go completely nuts, which I think is this line right here. I think it's that one. It's kind of hard to tell. I wish it would stay blue. I wish it would stay blue so I could go all the way back over here and see. But I'm telling you, folks, we're getting into some very, very thin atmosphere here where there's never been any resistance, folks. There's never been any resistance here. And we're getting into this range right now, folks. And that's what I like the most about BIAF. FEED. Thank you for calling it out. Thank you, Jayhawk. I am still sitting on a little bit of that. All right. Well, the lowest I could buy BIAF on this account was at $4.50, and I got some 448. Got 50 shares at 448. I'm sorry, at 448 here I got 40 shares. I'm sorry, 40 shares at 448, 450, 451. Price now is sitting at 451, so I'm feeling good about those buys. And this is on BIAF, which is a chart that looks like it's ready to just go completely to the moon. I'm telling you, folks, we're reaching into some areas over here with this stock, with where we are right now, and I'm going to show you where we are right now. So this is the line we're on right now. The current price is right here. There's never been any stopping this here. Just right here, they dropped it down to right there one time. That's the only time this stock has ever been at this line before. At this line right here. And there's nothing from here up to here. There's nothing but space, empty space, folks. There never has been any resistance through this area. The resistance is up here now. Up here. Here's the next line of resistance. And there might be some right there. Right there. There's some. Yep. There should be a line. I should put a line right there. Let me put a line there too. I try not to miss any lines of resistance if I can. And there's where is that one? Maybe right here in the middle of this, right in the middle of this. Yeah, there's one right there. That's where I want it. Right there. Right there. See that little dip right there? Boom. Little dip and then bounce back up right there. You can see that small dip. So there's definitely, and another time right there, they took it there. There's a little point of resistance. And then you can see the 5-day stop there. So there's just one little spot there of resistance there in the middle. And I need to go all the way down here and put a line there. Right there. Right there's a line of resistance. FEED is running. Thanks for letting me know. Market's going to be opening in 1 hour. Let's go look at FEED. And let me get over here on this Q's tool. Very nice. Today, I'm very nicely gaining here. I'm up $1,748 on my Charles Schwab, now up 1,829, 824. And this is on my Charles Schwab Think or Swim platform using Charles Schwab paper money here. And FEED is indeed on a rampage. FEED, I'm up 840 on that. And I know some of you, I'm sitting on 3,820 shares of that stock. And let's look at the chart on FEED. Here it is right now. FEED. This is the long-term chart on it. And there it goes, folks. FEED. Wow. Let's go over, take off this 180-day chart and go to the 20-day chart. Smoking 20-day chart. Look at that. Wow. Look at the freaking 5-day, 45-day down here, 50-day, rising, 200, kicking up, 10-day up, 5-day up, every single moving average up. What a beautiful chart. Look at that formation on it. Look at that short-eating porpoise that formed right there, and then goodbye. Look at that. Consolidate, capitulate, convergence, and right on off. Closed at 226, now sitting at 241, 242. I would put in sell orders on this right now at 243. Well, I'd already have one at 242, 243, 244 right now. I would be selling here. And in fact, they already hit 249. So you already should have known and sold 247, 48, 49. And I've only got 20 shares left, so I have sold there. I guess those orders I put in sold. Nice. I'm going to sell right here as well at limit right here, 244. Well, it already hit 249, so let's see if they'll go up to 248 now. Good till cancel plus extended hours, review order, and place it. And let's sell it again. Don't need to get greedy. I'm up 6.6% on it. Limit order. And I'm selling FEED right now. Well, I'm trying to sell anyway at 248 and see if we can get rid of some. Oh, I got to put in here good till cancel plus extended. And at 244, I'm just going to sell 244 here. And let me go over here. And I don't know if I have any FEED on this account or not. And by the way, today I'm up $243. We'll take a picture of that. And I do not have any more FEED here. But BIAF, I'm going to buy right here. And I'd love to buy BIAF at 444. And I'm just going to put in good till cancel here. Anything below 450 is good for me. Let's go 449. And let's just try for 447 here if we can catch it. Review order and place it. We're not in a hurry. And then we're going to try to buy shares. I've already got 600. I don't need a lot more. Limit good till cancel plus extended. And I really want to see if they can grab a 446 here. And I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try for 444 or lower, 438 even. And I'm coming in right now. Limit 444. There we go. And account positions, let's go see where I am right now. BIAF, I've got 615 shares, and I'm buying it right now at 444 if I can. Trying to buy at 444 if I can. And FEED, I did sell. I only have 10 shares left now of FEED. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Feed, FEED. And we are now 55 minutes away from the market opening. In case you're late to the show, I want to let you know today I'm going to be giving away a Catfish t-shirt. Well, Friday I'm giving it away, but I'm taking entries right now. If you give a donation today, you'll be getting this shirt here that I have worn a few times. But I'm going to be giving away a bunch of my shirts here today. So in the next few days, every Friday. And these are going to be one of a kind, folks. They're not going to make any more like these. Not made by Pedro anyway, because he's got his own business now and he cannot make shirts. He's going to be doing his own insurance business. But these shirts that I have here, they're going to be rare, folks. There won't be any more of them. And you guys are going to get a chance to pick these shirts up. Uh, if you want to, they're all 2X shirts. Almost every one of them is 2X. There's one that's a 3X coming up. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shirt giveaway Friday, 4:08 p.m. If you make a donation or a gift today, you're going to get a chance to get that shirt. And I will autograph a shirt for you if you don't care to wash it and get it washed to autograph off. If you just want to have it for a keepsake, I will autograph it. But I try to sign these shirts with these pens that I bought. These are supposed to be laundry pens that are permanent and will go on cloth. They're resilient, but they do wash off. If you keep washing the shirts, they will eventually wash off. I don't know. They're not as permanent as they said they were supposed to be on cloth, unfortunately. So this is the stock I just sold, FEED. And now I have only 10 shares left. I'm trying to sell at $2.48, but I only have 10 shares left of FEED. But a nice gain on that today because it was at 226 closing and now 240. So good jump. Good jump on FEED, everybody. Sold some at all those levels, sir. All right, Jayhawk. Man, isn't it fun? It works so well. That buy sell sheet really does. Now let's go over and look at BIAF. And we're going to look at some other stocks that have been called out this morning. And BIAF looks fabulous here, folks. BIAF, look at him trying to stop it, but look at it rising. You can see even here, right here in the last, each one of these candlesticks is 1 hour. They're trying to sell it, folks, but everyone is just buying it up. Look at the thing rising, folks. BIAF. Oh, the desperation of the sellers here. 444 I just bought. I know I did. I just bought that. I had that order waiting for it. I was waiting on it. I knew they'd take it down to that number, BIAF, and I bought it there. So I'm going to buy some more here now of it at one of their favorite numbers, 444, folks. That's right. I'm buying 444 if I can get it. 443. Yeah, let me get that. Good till cancel. Plus extended review order 444. Just screw it. Get it. You know, it's one of their favorite numbers to buy. You just sold this stock at 483, folks. You can buy back at 444 after you just sold it with me at 486. I hope you sold it with me at 486. Yeah, I just picked up a 444 there. Nice. Oh, yeah. And I just sold feed at 244, and now it's at 237. All right. Holy cow. We're going to have ourselves a good day today, folks. I have a feeling. And this is BIAF is the chart we're looking at. No, I'm doing fine with Charles Schwab this morning. Haven't had any trouble. Haven't had any trouble. And today I'm up $213.49 at the current mark. And oh, by the way, CRWG. I bought into that on someone's suggestion, and I'm going to sell this now. I'm going to sell all 30 shares. I don't know how I got into this ETF thing. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I'm selling limit order, good till cancel plus extended hours, 294 review, and I'm out of this. And I made a nice little profit on it. And let's see if we're out of that now. Yep, sold CRWG 294.46. Thank you for calling that one out the other day, whoever called it out, but it's an ETF, and I'm just going to get rid of it. But thank you for calling that out, whoever did call that out the other day. CRWG. Thank you, JP Panick. JP, thank you. Nuvo, thank you a lot, Kat. You're welcome. For cloth pins, Kat, try curing it with the hair dryer heat for 1 to 2 minutes. We'll fix the ink into the fabric for more performance. All right, Joey B. Thank you. That's a good one. What's a good day trader small cap stock for today? Anyone else is Charles Schwab having an account? I don't see that Dale's Daily, not on my end. I'm not having any trouble. Not having any trouble on my end, no. Afraid not. All right, you guys ready for some humor? ah. All right, so there was this lady. Her name was Patty, and she worked at the bank in the loan department. And so one day she was there at work, had just arrived at work in the morning, and all of a sudden she hears this sound, and she looks over, and this frog hops into her chair. And she's very startled at first, and oh my goodness, and it was a big frog, and she says, wow, you scared me. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, Ribbit, but I'm here to get a loan. I'd like to get a loan. And she says, well, let's start off with an introduction. I don't know who you are at all, and we don't give out loans to frogs. And he says, well, I have some reason to believe you might want a loan to me because I have credentials. And she goes, oh, you're a frog with credentials. And he goes, yes, I am, Ribbit. And she goes, well, tell me about your credentials. He says, well, this is going to sound crazy, I know, but have you ever heard of Mick Jagger? And she goes, yeah, the Rolling Stones, the lead singer for the Rolling Stones. She goes, that's right, Ribbit. Well, Mick Jagger got on a drunk one night And in the middle of his drunken stupor, he didn't happen to have a woman around at the time, but my mom was a frog. And he was so horny, believe it or not, he humped my mom. And a little bit later, I popped out, and she's, wow, wait a minute. And he goes, "Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. I told you, hard to believe. But anyway, my name's Hop Jagger." And she said, "Hop Jagger. Okay. All right, sure." He goes, but she goes, "But we don't loan out, regardless of whether that's true or not. And Mick Jagger's your father." And he goes, "Oh, what's your name, by the way, before we go any further?" And she goes, "Well, my name is Mrs. Whack." And he goes, "Mrs. Whack?" And he goes, "Yes." He goes, "Okay, I got that." And she goes, he goes, "Well, like I said, I'm Hop Jagger. And my dad is Mick Jagger." She says, "Well, even with that being the case, we can't do a loan to you, frog, no matter who's the father is." He goes, "Well, I have, like I said, I have some collateral." And she goes, "Oh, you have some collateral? I'd like to see that." He goes, "Sure." So he pulls out this little pink elephant, and it's just like a little knickknack. So he has this pink elephant, and she takes a look at it, and she goes, "What's that?" And he goes, "Well, this is my collateral here," and hands it to her, and she looks it over. She goes, "No way. I don't. There's no way we can do a loan on this. This is not really collateral." He goes, "Why don't you, before you make the judgment on your own, why don't you take this to your boss and see what your boss says? Because I think he might have a different opinion." And so she says, "Really?" And he goes, "Yes, you should do that. And trust me." And she says, "Okay." And he goes, "Ribbit." So she gets up and she goes into her boss's office, knocks on the door, and says, "Come in." And she goes, "Yes, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I have this nut frog out there. And his name, he says his name is Hop Jagger, and then his dad is from the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger, the famous Mick Jagger." And so he said, "Well, we don't give loans to frogs, Patty, you know that." And she goes, "Well, I understand, but he's got this collateral, so here it is, and I'll show it to you." So he takes a look at it, and she's like, "What do you think? You're the boss." And so he takes a look at the little pink elephant, and he says, "Well, it's a knickknack, Patty Whack. Give the frog a loan. His old man's a rolling stone." Now, I know that was a rather lengthy joke, but I hope you can appreciate something like that. Hey, we just bought BIAF at 444. It's at 456 a share now. uh, Oh my gosh, listen to this story by Dale Daly. Called yesterday to lift restricted stocks. Traded all day yesterday. Today I can't trade at all. Called Schwab, got callback and a glitch on there, and that they are working on it. Oh gosh. Jeez, oh Pete. uh, I hope you guys are. Feed is going again today. Yes, I bought BIAF again with you, buddy. Yeah. Man, we're killing that stock, man. All right. All right. 23% of my viewers did say out of 94 votes that they did buy BIAF with me around 466. Well, don't worry. It's going to go back over that, and hope you bought some more. Now, notice when I phrase that, I always say, "Did you buy some BIAF?" Now, I'm not saying that you dive in with all your dang money. That's not what it's all about. You buy some at 466. Then you wait patiently. And then if it drops to 440s, you buy a lot more. Right? You dollar cost average down. That's why you only buy. Amazing how you were strung that along. Amazing how you strung that along. Interactive broker mates never had an issue. Aha, there you go, Joey B. Uh, It's a knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the frog alone. His old man's a Rolling Stone. Um, it's a hard joke to remember all the details of, that's for sure. Well, let's stay behind this BIAF, shall we? You know what, folks? I hear a mouse in the house. I hear a Missy Mouse in the house. Well, my wife just said she's going to leave me now. Yes, I'll grab the crock pot right now. And but my wife says she's leaving me now. So I have to go and get my morning kiss. And I hope you like the song that I'm about to play for you right now while I go upstairs, and I'll be back here in just a moment. And you guys just chill out here for a moment, and I'm going to play you one of my songs, one of my mini songs on my playlist. Yes, I'm an international music artist, and the song I'm going to be playing you here now is called "Goodbye, So Long, Farewell," and I'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. Hopefully you'll
Does
enjoy.
California need a bag of governor?
Hopefully you'll enjoy my little video too that I'm going to play for you, and I'll be right back. I knew right from the start that you would break my heart, would tear my world apart. So I stayed away, wore your blue jeans tight, had them ripped just right, whet my appetite, and you just love to play. You say with hearts of voice, you are just voice, they fall in love with you, and here's what you do. Simply write a note, and what you wrote, tear them back the world apart. You keep your note on them, and they read what it said. It really messed up their heads when they read goodbye, so long, farewell, and we'll see you later. Goodbye, so long, farewell, see you later, alligator. Goodbye, so long, farewell. So me, I stayed away. And when you looked my way, looked the other way. I would not give away that I was hot for you. Like all those other dudes, right out of the blue. I got the soup I do. Wrapped your body close. Oh, I might overdose. You whispered in my ear. I think we disappeared. I didn't have a clue what you were gonna do, what you would put me through. But I knew I wanted you. To your face, yeah, I was blown away. There are no words to say the way you made me feel. Your body soft and smooth, you showed me all your moves. I really felt your groove. It all just seemed unreal. I never guessed that I would be the type of guy. Still, I don't know why you gave me a try, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad I disappeared. I'm glad I stayed tonight, 'cause you were out of sight. But in my head, I knew that you would be just like you've known of you. So in the morning, I jumped up and made some coffee and poured a cup. I found a pad and pen and wrote. I wrote to you a little note. I left that note there by your bed, and you can guess just what it said. Goodbye, so long, farewell, and we'll see you later. Goodbye, so long, farewell, see you later, alligator. Goodbye, so long, farewell. It was great to know you. Goodbye, so long, farewell, but I got to go away. 'Cause I know that if I stay, that you'll break my heart in two. And I know that's what you do.
say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. So long, farewell. It was nice to know you. Goodbye. So long, farewell. Goodbye. So long, farewell. Goodbye. Got my old stack of Beatles, turn to the key. Is she gonna want to fire? Have to wait and see. Lots of times she won't, other times she will. But just in case she don't, I parked her on the hill. She's a 63, used to be baby blue, but lots of places you can see the rust coming through. Bubbles hanging low, and might fall off in the road. But me and my old Beetle, that lights up our load. My Beetle's got a name. I call the ladybug. Shag carpet on the floorboard from my old lady's rug. Yeah, I'm a Beetle free. Yeah, this ain't no lie. I'm jumping in my ladybug and I'm gonna take her for a ride. With this boat, I gotta tell you about my Beetle free ways. When I'm riding in my Beetle, I can hear my Beetles play. Ride the stereo moment, crank a yellow submarine. Got my Beetles in my Beetle, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm a Beetle freak, it ain't no lie. Beetles in my track, baby, by my side. Rockin' and rollin', that's what we love to do. Me and my baby on the Beetle cruise. That's what we love to do. Oh, looks like you're gonna have to get over here to the driver's seat, honey. Gonna have to push starter. Yeah, it looks like I forgot to park on the hill this time. Sorry, baby. My pizza's got a name. I call her the ladybug. She got carpet on the floorboard from my old lady's rug. My muffler's hanging low. My ball up in the road. But me and my old lady's bug. Well, that just lights up our load. Yeah, I'm a little freak, this ain't no lie. Jumping in my ladybug to take her for a ride. Rocking and rolling, that's what we love to do. Beatles in my Beetle on a Beetle cruise. Come on, Jamie, take the wheel. Take her for a ride. Yeah, I'm a Beetle freak, and this ain't no lie. I'm jumping in my lady's bus. We're gonna take her for a ride. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. That's what we love to do. Got my Beatles in my Beetle, and we're on a Beetle cruise. Yeah, that's what we love to do. Okay. A little song there for you called Beatles in My Beetle. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will stop the music for now and hopefully return some other time to the music platform. You know, Phil. Welcome, Phil. Welcome to the channel today. Welcome to the feed. Speaking of feed, we're watching FEED stock. FEED making a move this morning. Very nice move. And BIAF. And this BIAF, folks, looks dangerous. They come down here yesterday and tried to beat everyone out of that yesterday afternoon, and then look at it rise and ready to skies. And folks, they're trying to sell it down against it. Look at all the red there trying to stop it, but that freaking 200 is breaking into Never Never Land. Oh, yeah.
And let's take a look at FEED. Holy smokes. FEED. Wow. It's a triple upside crossover with the current price going over, the 10-day orange, the red day 50 over, the 45 over. They're curving upwards, everything rising. FEED. All right, Dale's good, good, good. Catfish, which stock are we day trading right now? BIAF. BIAF. It's on a tear. I showed everybody yesterday the long-term chart and told them we were about to take off here, it looked to me like. And I was right. This is FEED we're looking at right now. FEED. F is in Frank, EED. Feed. FEED, folks, and it is going ballistic. A new candlestick starting on it now, running up. FEED. FEED. Explosive move going to the upside. The buy is at 249, 250. I just got through buying some there at 248. It's already been as high as 266. And I just bought this stock at 244, 244, 249, 244, 248. FEED. And now I'm going to be selling. I'm going to go here, the bot buy. I'm going to go opposite. And the ask is 257. FEED. And I'm sitting right now on a FEED. And the ladies and gentlemen, we're 28 minutes till the market's going to open, and the time now is 9:02. Can you guys do me a favor at 9:02 and 48 seconds? Oh, let's just do it at 9:08. In 6 minutes, we'll do it. Okay, we'll hit the like button together in 6 minutes. Okay, so let's not do it. We'll do it at 9:08 and 8 seconds. 9:08 and 8 seconds. And FEED now 256. We just bought it at 248 a share. Some of us also bought some at 266, I believe, maybe. I'm not sure. Accounts, positions. And today, right now, I'm up. I've got no more shares of FEED on this account. So I guess I just sold all those. And I made a nice profit on that. I'm up 107.28 on that. On FEED. Thank you for that great call out on FEED. Oh man, that was a sweet call out. I believe it was Trigga that called that one out. I believe it was Trigga that called that one out. And this morning we've had some stocks called out. Let's go look at them on the 1 day now. Hold on, please. And we want to look at RBNE called out by Amato. RBNE. And it made a big spike this morning and jumped all the way up to doggone $2.38 where you should have sold it. And now they've run it all the way down and bounced it off a low of $1.90. See that? Sell the 238, buy back $1.90. That's why you sell that 38, folks. That number's always a sell, the 38. Always, without fail, 38 is the sell. And if you don't believe that, look at it here. The price hit 238 right there, and the price also sold at 238 right there, folks. That is the number. Right there's the number. Right there, you can see it. 238. That is always a sell, folks. The 38 is a big time sell. And I guess you can see that now. That's why that number is on my buy sell sheet. And it says right there to sell in the middle of the screen, big time, 38 and 39. Those are always sells. As a matter of fact, I usually sell the 37, 38, and 39. So I'm going to put it in there. There we go. And I'll save that. Just put it in on yours, guys, if you have the chart, because the 37, you just need to sell there. They sometimes don't get it up to 38. They'll stop just shy of it. But now you can see why I tell you to sell the 38. Yep, that's right, Kel Jet Paper. Money, you can't take it with you. Come to Jesus today. Yep, yep, that is right. Thank you for broadcasting that message across the globe. Okay, thank you, Catfish. Are you still trading with feed as well? Yes, I sure am. Right now, I'm up with feed. I'm up 1,413 on this. FEED 1,413. I'm sitting on 3,820 shares of this stock. And part of the reason I decided to hold it was because of the chart, what it looked like. And I mean that by the 20-day chart. I'll show it to you. So this stock has a triple upside crossover that just occurred on it. That's why I'm behind it. On the 20-day chart, a triple upside crossover. All right, folks. So the time now is 9:07, and I'd like you to do me a favor. In 1 minute from now, 1 minute from now, can we all hit the like button simultaneously? I would really appreciate that. And up until that time, can we see a little bit of love here shown on the screen? Kat, can you take a look at SER? Yes, I will. My 2 cents, but you shouldn't be holding that anymore. We don't hold. That's a day trade stock, and you should not be holding that stock at all. It's a day trade stock only, SCR. It was to be day traded and sold. You can't only the stocks on my long list do you want to hold long. I went back last week and I showed everybody why that is. If you look at these top gainers, if you look at these top gainers that we've had here recently, if you go back and look over these stocks lately, I mean, there's down so much, these top gainers. You can't hold these long. Go look at how much this one's dropped over the last 2 weeks, or that one, or that one, or that one. Look how much they've dropped. See, they take these big runs and we catch them and we make big profit, but we don't stay in them because they drop like a rock, most of them after that. You should not even be thinking about holding that SER stock still. Okay. All right. It's just a 1 day, it's a day trade stock. I'm just trying to get across to you guys. The ones that you want to hold your long positions are over here on this spreadsheet that you got in with your Goliath level and your monster level memberships. These are the ones that you hold long. Okay. And you can see the 1 year gains on these stocks that I have had for the last year. Some of these stocks I've owned for over 15, 20 years. But you can see these are the stocks on this list that you hold for days and days and weeks and months and years. These are the ones you hold long. The ones we day trade, you just day trade them and you get out. Whether you're up or down, you just get out. You just get out. And if you lost a little money that day on it because it went down on you, you just get out and you go to another big runner the following day, like BIAF or FEED. You just can't just sell some of it and move it over onto FEED. If you're down on it, just move it over onto a runner. Sell it off in small increments. Don't have to sell it all at once. Sell off 50 shares and use that money, move it over onto a runner. If it keeps going up the runner, sell off a little bit more and move it over onto the continued runner. Okay, but these are day trade stocks. The ones you hold long are these stocks here. These are the stocks you hold long. And I have right here almost 60 of them on this list. And so don't deviate from this, okay? These are the only stocks that you hold long. Or you can also hold these ones that I have that pay dividends. You can hold them long. Okay? You can come over to the dividends list, and these are the 1 year performances on these stocks over the last year. You can see what they've done. You can see, and you can over also pick and see what the dividend is that they pay out on this list. And folks, I have like, I don't know, 70 dividend paying stocks. Yeah, I've got 70 here. And they pay dividends. And you can see how much the percentage gains have been over the last year in this column right here. And they're paying dividends. These are the stocks you hold long. These are the gains over the last year on these stocks that are paying dividends. And over here on this chart, I show you the percentage of the dividends that they pay out. And these are the gains over the last year on these dividend paying stocks. But the stocks that we day trade that are on this day trade list, you cannot hold on to these long. They're a 1 day, get in, get out, move along, move along. Do not take up long positions on these stocks, please. All right. And I just missed the 9:08 and 8 second countdown. Dadgummit. Well, folks, I hope you guys hit the like button anyway. I missed the 9:08 countdown. Dadgummit. So why are you asking me about SER? If you already know, why are you asking me about it? It's supposed to be a past tense. Um, jeez. All right, folks, we're gonna go to the next number 8 at 9:16 and 8 seconds. We're gonna hit the like button together, okay? And I'm not gonna get sidetracked by a question this time. We're gonna hit the dang like button together. All right, that's gonna be in 3.5 minutes. There. All right. But I'll look at it anyway. I don't give a dang. I'll look at SER. I will make sure that everyone that requests gets their stock looked at. And it might be a buying opportunity. So let's look at it right now. All right. Okay. I see it. Yep. And I see this level of resistance on the bottom once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Well, I like it here. It needs to get over this line right here of resistance for sure. And then maybe it gaps all the way back up to here. If it can get over this line of resistance here right now, it could gap all the way up to this price, and you should be selling it at 260. You should sell it at 250. Start selling it first at 248, 249, 250, where it is right now. You should sell a little bit of it there, and then a little pullback to 244, 238. Then it goes up to all the way up to 255, and you sell some 254, 55, falls back to 249. Then you sell 258, 59, and 60, 61. And then it falls back from there to 255. Then you sell 264, 65, 66, and it falls back from 266 to who knows what, 249, 244, 233. 266 is a stopper. Oh man, I don't know what's going on here recently. This is something that happened the other day. Someone told me that my picture wasn't full screen. Dadgummit, man. Well, I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I hate it uh, because it messes with my likes and my thumbs ups and everything, but I'm not going to have a partial screen. Let me go look at the damn thing. Ugh. Why is it this dinky little freaking screen? Shit. What is going on, YouTube? Jeez. All right, I'm gonna end this stream right now, folks. I'm gonna start the stream over. I'm gonna start the stream over. I'm gonna end this stream right now, folks, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. Hopefully, I can get back up before. Oh well, first, let's just all hit the like button at 9:16 and 8 seconds. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna start right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hit the like button right there, please. And then I can end this stream, and then we'll do another one. Yep. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna end this stream right now. I'm gonna come back with another stream, and hopefully they'll give me a full screen this time. I have no idea what the heck's going on here. I don't know. Let me try something else. I'm gonna hit some other picture, the other things here on the side. You guys, give me a second. Let me try and do something here that might make the screen bigger. All right, let me try something here that might make the screen bigger. Hold on, because this is might be why I had so many few people yesterday. All right, so let's take a look at this now. All right, well, I don't know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, but I am going to end this. But he didn't use it. He lost a front tooth recently. Yes, I did. I sure did. I lost a tooth, man. Knocked it right out of my mouth with a freaking boom stand. All right, guys. Yesterday was fine, Catfish. Okay, so let's just end this stream and I'll start another one. I'll be back here, guys. I'll be back in about 5 minutes with a new stream. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to stream in a little teeny box. Goodbye, everyone. And hopefully we can get a good thumbnail that'll get a lot of people in here. Okay. And but I am going to end this right now, and I'll be back before the market opens. Okay, we'll be back before the market opens, and I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for hitting the like button, everyone. I appreciate it. And we're going to start over. All right. Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you in 5 or 10 minutes. Yep. Bye bye. It's all good. Phil, are you saying it's big enough now? It's big. Oh, we will be waiting. Okay, good. All right. I'm out here, guys. I'm going to shut my phone off and restart it, and hopefully everything will be fine. Here we go. Bye bye, everyone. We'll see you guys before the market opens, before the bell.